Alright, so what's good, YouTube? It's Devin here tuning in here with another video. And look, as you can see by the title, a lot of us really have to stop ignoring the signs of God. Like the Most High will start sending the signs through certain dreams, right, through certain people, right, through a lot of situations, right, and a lot of us will ignore those things. Like you read about in Job chapter 33 and verse 14 on down, the Lord says this, right, about, how we ignore signs and stuff. So let's go to Job chapter 33 and verse 14. Now you might be a person, right, that don't know what's going on. You kind of lost and you confused, right, and you need a sign from the Most High, right? So let's go to Job chapter 33 and verse number 14, right? All of us dealt with this. All of us dealt with situations to where we was like tossed to and fro. We ain't know what to do. We was lost, right? Whether you had to decide between a couple of jobs, you ain't know which one to go for. Whether you ain't know if you were supposed to move from your hometown, right, and go move by yourself so you can follow God the right way, right? A lot of us was placed in a confused situation. You probably in one right now, you know what I'm saying? But look, you cannot ignore the signs in the Most High. The Lord is trying to lead you, but you study ignoring the signs, right? And after this video, I pray that everybody, right, go find a place that they can pray to the Most High, right, and ask for discernment so you can peep the signs, you know what I'm saying, like they say, right? But overall, this is Job chapter 33 and verse 14. It says, "For God speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not." So the Lord is going to speak once, and then he's going to speak twice, right? You can't ignore those signs, right? Because a lot of us perceive it not in this thing, meaning a lot of us don't understand the signs of the Most High sometimes. And that's okay. You just got to pray for discernment, right? And the Lord is going to build up your discernment to the point where you'll peep the signs extremely quick, right? And you'll know what to do on the spot, right? So let's keep going. It says in verse 15, it says, "And in a dream and in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man and slumberings and upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of man and sealeth their instructions." Right? So the Most High, he speak through dreams in this thing. Right? The Lord can seal certain instructions in your mind, right, while you sleep in this thing. Meaning the Lord can, put you on a mission. Right? He can give you a vision in the night. Right? Like you read about in Job, right? Chapters, I believe it's Job chapters, let me bring it out real quick. It's in Job. The Lord tells us that in the last days, certain people is going to have visions and dreams and stuff, right? Meaning they're going to get the signs from the Most High. That is going to be the time, of his, second coming in this thing, right? So I believe that's in Job chapters 2 and verse 28, right? I want to bring it out real quick. So a lot of us, we can't ignore the signs of the Most High God, right? You might have had a dream that was a clear vision from God, you know what I'm saying? And you just, oh, that wasn't no dream. That wasn't no vision. That was just a regular dream. I'm just tripping. No, you can't be like that all the time. You got to peep the signs of the Most High. Maybe the Lord is trying to tell you something. Maybe the Lord is trying to tell you to get away, from wicked people, right? Maybe the Lord is trying to warn you that the ways that you're going in is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Lord is trying to tell you to decide this instead of that. You just never know. So you cannot ignore the signs of the Most High God, right? So let's go to Job, right? Chapters, Salakia means forgive me in Hebrew, right? So if you catch me speaking Hebrew, hey, that's that. But overall though, look though, I want to go to Job chapters 2 and verse 28. Bear with me. Because it's very important, right? It's very important to peep the signs in the Most High, because Satan, he's going to come in and he's going to try to confuse you. Like you read about in 1 Corinthians chapters 14 and verse 33. Satan is going to try to confuse you. As soon as the Most High try to bless you, Satan is going to send something, right, Satan is going to send something that can try to compete with that, right, to distract you and confuse you. And now you don't know, where to decide. Now you don't know where to go in this thing, right? So like you read about in 1 Corinthians chapters 14 and verse 33, Satan, he can confuse you in this thing, right? But the Most High, he's here to let you know signs and stuff that you can hearken to and really move forward by, right? So this is the book of Joel, chapters 2, right, in verse numbers 28. It says, "And it shall come to pass after that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions," right? "And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids, in those days will I pour out my spirit," right? So the Lord, he's going to pour out his spirit upon you, right? And next thing you know, you're going to start, thinking things, right, that's abnormal probably, right? You're going to see visions in this thing, right? And I'm not talking about those visions to where it feel like you know, you in a VR and you got, you know, a lot of stuff going on. I'm just talking about, right, a clear indication that the Most High, right, is finna do something on the earth or do something in your life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this verse 29, it says, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit. You know, so with that being said, hey, stop ignoring the signs of the Most High God, right? You cannot ignore the signs, especially if you're trying to make that right decision. If you're trying to make that right move, you got to listen to the Most High. Remember when Moses, you know, the Most High, he had the sign of the burning bush. Moses had to hearken to that. What if Moses said, no, I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to just do my own thing. I'm not going to hearken to that sign. Right before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, right? What if, you know, Lot and his 2 daughters didn't listen to the Most High? What if they didn't hearken to those signs? What about the time where, you know, the Most High came to Noah and he told Noah, okay, the earth, right, is wicked, right? And I don't like it, right? I'm about to flood it in this thing. What if Noah said, no, I don't want to build the ark in this thing? You think we would be here today if they was disobedient unto the Most High and they didn't hearken to the signs, right? So it's very important to pray for discernment. Discernment is, right, basically that eye salve, like you read about in Revelation chapters 3 and verse 18 on down, or 15 on down. It's that eye salve so you can see spiritual things, so you can understand spiritual things that the Most High is telling you, right? Because the Lord is not going to come down, right, from the third heavens and jump down off his throne and tell you to go this way. No. He's going to put it in your spirit, aka he's going to pour out his spirit upon you, right? So you can understand certain things, right? So with that being said, right, stop ignoring the signs of the Most High. It's very important to understand, right, that the Lord is speaking to you, right? Because you might get tempted, and next thing you know, somebody might call you on this thing, you know, to distract you. That right there is the Lord talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So understand the signs of the Most High. Understand the signs of the Most High, right? Understand that. It's very important. And with that being said, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, right, in the name of his only begotten Son. Y'all stay on fire in this thing. Do what y'all got to do. I love y'all, man. Hey, and stop ignoring the signs. You know what I'm saying? Stop ignoring the signs. It's very important. Stop ignoring the signs. And with that, I'll catch y'all in the next. Peace.